Alright, here we go. I got this lower control arm on my bench. First thing I've got to do is get this greasy nipple out. And I'm going to use my lineman pliers. Not sure why in America they call them lineman pliers. In England they're just pliers. Maybe electrician's pliers, because they're insulated. And maybe that's something to do with it. I believe it might be something to do with trains. So any Americans out there that know the exact reason these beautiful tools are called lineman pliers, I'd love to know. Okay, yeah, maybe it's used by a lineman, but what's the purpose? Alright, so I can't get a wrench on there, and I cannot get a socket on there, so I have to use the gross method. Oh good, that came loose. Oh, that's perfect. Alright, so I've got my nipple out. Don't get excited. Now I need to get this out of here, and it goes out that away, so I need something to help it. It's my friend. Medium banger. Let's see how this goes. You can tell I haven't done this before. Well, let's see. Actually, yes, let's use the ball end because it's smaller. Whew. Believe it or not, it's actually coming. I'm not, but it is. I'm sorry guys, I have a problem with my wrist. I've got to have surgery. It hurts like hell to do anything. Let's have another go. See if I can support it in a different way. As you can see, even though I'm spastic, ouch, I won't be beaten by a piece of metal. Oh dear, sorry guys, with all the vibration the camera turned. I hope you saw that. If you didn't, I'm sorry, I can't do it again. Alright, now let's move on to these control arm bushes. That's going to be fun. Okay, I hope you appreciate this is awkward for me. What, you say? Why is it awkward? Well, because I'm going to try and get this piece out. Before you can press these pieces of shit out, and as you can see they are somewhat fucked, it's really best if you can get the centerpiece out. So let's see if it will let me, or whether I'm going to have to use some heat. There it goes again. Oh dear. I give up. I do. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's fucking brilliant. Did I say that out loud? I meant that's gosh darn brilliant. Come on out, you baby. It's like extracting a tooth from a tiger. Arr. God, you're so silly. I don't know why you guys watch my videos. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but here someone has peened over 3 places, which makes it almost impossible to get that out of there. So what I have to do is hammer them back in before I can press this out. I'm not going to show you me hammering those back in, because you know how to use a hammer and a chisel, don't you? I bet you do. Chisel my fizzle my chisel. Oh look, hang on, what's this? Oh, look at that, pull that shit out. Do you think maybe these need replacing? I don't know. Maybe they could have done a few more seconds. Alright, let me get that done. I can't do it with the camera there because you're right in my way. I'll be back. Okay, I have now beaten those tabs back. Just used a couple of small persuading tools, chisel, hammer. Now the next thing is to push this out. This will get noisy, so I will be muting it. I have this special tool for removing these. You can rent this from your local AutoZone, O'Reilly's, Pet Boys, whoever. I happen to own one because I do a lot of shit. That goes in there. That goes over there. And obviously the reason for this is you don't want to restrict that coming out. You know, you don't like to restrict things when they want to come out. Well, maybe you do. And can I digress for a minute? Back to that commercial that was advertising HIV Troy. Sorry, that's from Thunderbirds. HIV Troy. Where it shows a gay man and another gay man. Okay, we know they exist. I don't really need to see two guys kissing. Sorry. I know it exists. It doesn't float my boat. Yes, if it was two women, maybe I'd feel different, but I understand that that's not right in either case. We don't need to see two people of the same sex kissing each other. It's just gross. Sorry, my opinion. Now, with my tool, I'm not going to bother telling you the sizes of my tool. I know you want to know, but you're not going to. Oh dear, that seems to have an issue. Now let me see if I can persuade it not to have an issue. I'm going to try and push it on a little. Let's see what happens. Okay, we have landed, Houston. Now I can continue to do this, and that will hopefully push this sleeve, which is all that's left of the control arm bush, out. Now I know you guys didn't see it because of the angle of the camera, the angle of the dangle and the dingle of this Pringle, but I suddenly saw the sleeve move, so now I'm going to take this off. Why does it always do that? And then it's rolled to the most awkward fucking place it could. Alright, so we have now got it to a point where it's almost out. You can see now there is a gap. Let me see if I can just tap it a little further. Because Murphy's Law, this one doesn't really want to come out. But I will not give up. That's not the way I do shit. Oh, we're almost there. Almost. Hang on. Let's see if I can persuade it to come out the rest of the way with a little, whoops, chisel here. Gotta get it right on the edge without hitting the other part, which is not easy. It's coming. I know, so's Christmas. I'm not. Okay, that's going to need a little work. I'm almost there with this. Sometimes you just have to persuade it. And I had soaked all this, by the way, in PB Blaster. to try and make it easy, and it's almost there. It really is. I'm not going to let... Oh shit, alright, hang on. Let me see if I can do it on camera. You just want to watch me. Alright, you can watch. Go on. Voyeur. Oh, it's so close. No. Nah, I can't get there. You've got to catch an edge. And that's the awkward bit. He's trying to catch an edge. Now, I'm not going to let you watch me struggle. I'll get this fucker out. We'll be back. Yeah, warning to you all. These sometimes can be a real fucking bitch to get out. Look at the mess I had to make of this damn thing to get it out. And I had soaked this in PB Blaster, but that motherfucker didn't want to come out. In the end, I had to get my air chisel on it. And you can see there were a few mistakes, but I'll clean that up before I put everything back in. I mean, it's not damaged it in any terrible way, but look what a fucking mess I had to make of this damn thing to get the fucker out. All because somebody had burred the edges over. So there you go. Now let's move on to the second one, which is even more fun. Right, in order to get this second one out, you always need to push the centerpiece out and get it out the fucking way, because it's a bloody pain in the ass otherwise. I use my trusty little junior hacksaw and I cut that fucking rubber away. You might want to fast forward through this. I'm gonna. Get as much of this shit off as you can. Yeah, you can do it with a knife. I just think it's easier with a hacksaw. The next bit's fun, I promise. Why do I do this? Why do I do this? Oh shit, that hurt. Ah, there, oh well. Right, now I've pretty much got all that rubber out of the way. But that fucker ain't going nowhere. So what I'm going to try and do is make life a little easier for me to get that out. Now, there are a number of different methods you can use. You're going to see one of the methods I use. I don't say it's the method I always use, it's just one I use. You can take this out to your backyard and you can get your blowtorch on it and you can burn the fuck out of it, and you'll get lovely acrid smoke everywhere. I do a combination of both. I grab myself a nice drill bit and I try and remove as much as I can before I even attempt to burn it. Yes, it's messy. it's also remarkably satisfying. Then I move the drill around to try and chew out some of the rubber. Hey, that's lively. Alright, so I've drilled a shitload of the rubber out. I'm going to vacuum that up before we carry on. My drill wasn't long enough to go all the way through, but I got 99%. Yeah, I'm 99% through. And it's up to you. You can go down to your local store and buy a drill bit that is as wide as you think you can get in there. I'm not going to tell you what size. You have to decide on that yourself. And then once that's done, then I'm going to blowtorch this, so let me go get a blowjob. Now you can see I've made a number of holes. Will it still come out? No, it's pretty solid in there. Unless the bush is really shot, you're going to have to struggle with this. And normally one of them is shot and the other one isn't. So now we move on to the fun bit where we can become pyromaniacs. I'm going to have to try and keep you back a bit because I don't want my camera on fire. Now, what I do, and you do what you want to do. Whatever works for you. I have a nice pair of mole grips that I already have set to the size. It won't let go yet. Now we go to Mr. Benzene. I like the yellow. It's hotter than the blue. Now this is going to get smelly and smoky and all sorts of okies. And I try and heat the shaft rather than the rubber. The rubber will catch fire in a minute, but I try and heat the shaft that way. It'll release it all the way along. But there's no two ways about it. The rubber's going to catch fire, so be careful. You might, if you're doing this late at night, you might want to get a fire watch. And by that I mean you wait until you're sure there ain't nothing around that is going to catch fire. Still moving, not yet releasing. Once it releases, then I can wind it out. No, still got to keep heating it. And this is just so we can get the sleeve out. Isn't that fun? And in fact, what I will do is I'll let this cool down afterwards, and then I will soak everything again with PB Blaster or whatever is your choice of penetrating oil. Oh, it's moving more now. No, still not enough. It's close, but no cigar. Oh, there she goes. Ooh. Come on, baby. Come on, baby, light my fire. Oh, this is good. This is getting really hot now. It's like me, it's really hot. Look, it's the flame shoot out of my bottom. Let's just let that burn away. While it's burning away, we just keep on twisting and try and make it come out the bottom. Nothing worse than it coming out of your bottom. Ooh, oh, you're so rude. Oh, here we go. She's coming out. She's breaking up. She's breaking up. What's that from? All you young kids won't have a fucking clue. I'm losing my grip here, hang on. Let me re-grip. Ooh. Ooh, I say. Come on. There we go. And I'm just going to let that keep burning until I'm sure I got this thing out of here. Okay. That's it. Look at that. Whoa. Smoking. What's that from? What movie? Come on. Smoking. Man, that shit stinks. So that's how you get that bit out. Now all we got to do is get the other piece out, but that's going to be a few minutes yet because I've got to let it cool down.